Elon Musk is being sued for $258 billion. And the folks who are suing him are claiming he's part of a Dogecoin pyramid scheme. Elon also met with the folks at Twitter today and doubled down the need for crypto payments on the social platform. And Celsius is being reviewed and investigated by the folks in different states because of the recent halt on withdrawals and swaps and so forth. We have a new congressman that is going after Gary Gensler in the SEC, and he put out a letter I want to share with you guys. And also, Circle has launched a Euro stablecoin. We know USDC exists, right? Now they're going into the European markets, guys. This is big. Let's break it down. Welcome back to the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button, as well as the thumbs up button, and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform, please give me a 5-star rating. Quick word from our sponsor, and that is Link2, which is democratizing private equity investment. They're making it easy for accredited investors to be able to get access to crypto companies and tech companies. Previously, you had to be part of a hedge fund or venture capital firm to get access to this. Well, now you can double dip just like the VCs, guys. You can invest in crypto companies like Ripple, BitPay, Dapper Labs, Uphold, Abra, and many more. They continue to expand their portfolio. So this is a really great platform, once again, to double dip, make money on both sides. The VCs hold the tokens, but they also hold the equity in the crypto companies. So for example, Link2, they did really well with the Coinbase IPO, and the people who went through that process and bought equity in Coinbase before the IPO did really well. So likewise, you have that opportunities or these with these new companies or additional companies who are going to IPO in the future, like folks like Ripple, who've talked about it publicly, right? So a great opportunity. If you would like to learn more, check out the link in the description. Now, first piece of Elon Musk news. Elon Musk says it makes sense to integrate payments into Twitter, currency as well as crypto. This was at a virtual Twitter staff meeting. We know Elon is looking to acquire Twitter, and we know Binance, they're looking to back him to do this. So Elon is obviously pro crypto. He's talked a lot about Dogecoin, and we're going to talk about the lawsuit after this. Obviously, Tesla and SpaceX both hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Elon personally holds Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. And here are some comments that he had to, or he made. Money is fundamentally digital at this point and has been for a while, Musk said. Speaking at a virtual all-hands meeting for Twitter, it would make sense to integrate payments into Twitter so it's easy to send money back and forth. And obviously, he, talked about digital payments and cryptocurrencies and so forth. And we know Twitter has been pro-crypto for a long time, with tipping that they've installed. Jack Dorsey, obviously a big time Bitcoiner, but he left the company, but obviously still involved in certain ways. So this is very, very interesting. And I think if Elon takes over here, guys, Twitter is going to be on the forefront of crypto integration. And game theory will play out. Facebook will follow Instagram and so forth. So this is big for crypto adoption, right, on one of the largest social network platforms. So the other piece of Elon Musk news, this one is, I don't know if this is a joke. When I say a joke, I mean, it's kind of frivolous that these people put together this lawsuit, but nevertheless, you should know about it. Elon Musk, Tesla, and SpaceX have been sued for $258 billion over an alleged Dogecoin pyramid scheme. That's a lot of money these people want. So once again, does this have legs? Will it stick? I don't know, but I'm just reporting the news to you guys so you know what's happening. So once again, this lawsuit's been filed against Elon and the two companies, and the lawsuit goes against Elon and his firms, alleging they are engaged in a crypto pyramid scheme by the way of the Dogecoin cryptocurrency. The petitioner, Keith Johnson, names Musk, his electric car manufacturer Tesla, and the space tourism enterprise SpaceX in federal court papers submitted in Lower Manhattan. Keith Johnson, the petitioner and U.S. citizen, seek $86 billion in damages and an additional $172 billion for the losses incurred for trading Dogecoin from 2019. Through the lawsuit, he also represents various other investors who have lost their money in Dogecoin. Johnson's lawsuit also demands Elon Musk, Tesla, and SpaceX halt promoting Dogecoin. Here's a quote. Dogecoin is not a currency, stock, or security. It's not backed by gold, other precious metal, or anything at all. You can't eat it, grow it, or wear it. It doesn't pay interest or dividend. It has no unique utility compared to other cryptocurrencies. It's not secured by a government or private entity. Elon Musk hasn't yet responded to the lawsuit. Elon has begun accepting Doge for Tesla merch and announced that SpaceX might soon follow the same. In recent years, the billionaire has emphasized his cryptocurrency investments despite rising inflation and economic uncertainty that has caused many investors to sell risky assets. He said in March that he won't sell his Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin holdings. So this is interesting, guys. Once again, I don't know if this is going to stick. It's not like, yes, Elon talked about Dogecoin and he tweeted about it, of course. He at one point had Bitcoin in his profile on Twitter. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if this is going to stick, but nevertheless, we are in the bear market and there's a lot of scrutiny now in crypto. So you can imagine they were probably waiting for the price to go down to press the button and get this out, right? And we're seeing a lot of that. A lot of the FUDsters are coming out from under their rock and ready to jump on this opportunity. The price is down and the regulators might be looking at it. So let's go in and see if we can capture the momentum here, right? And the fear and the uncertainty. So I think that's a bit of what's happening here. I think Elon, he's obviously the richest man in the world. He has probably a huge legal team on the Tesla front personally as well, and the SpaceX front. So I don't think this is going to stick at all. But look, I've been wrong before. We'll see what happens. Now, guys, some good news here. We have Senator Bill Hagerty. And I personally haven't heard of him before. And he sent a letter to the SEC. And this was tweeted out by Ashley Gunn, who's U.S. policy at Coinbase. She said, great letter led by Senator Hagerty with Senator Tom Tillis, Senator Cynthia Lummis, Mike Crapo, and Senator Mike Rounds, pushing back on Gary Gensler's backdoor attempt to restrain the crypto market. Don't sleep on Senator Hagerty as a crypto champion. Guys, we're seeing more members of Congress coming out of the woodwork and going after Gensler. There's so many folks now who are just pissed off and just like, dude, get your stuff together, man. So here on his website, dated today, June 16th, he has the full kind of letter and recap of what's happening. So the senators went on to call out the SEC's history of targeting the cryptocurrency industry and sidestepping agency procedures. The commission has led with enforcement and relied on staff guidance, citing purported increased risk presented by crypto. The SEC's job is to mitigate risk first by developing a knowledge base through engagement with the industry and market participants, then by proposing rules. And once the risks and rules are clear, only then ensure compliance through enforcement. Thank you, Gensler. Get it through your hard head, but I know you're a paid off puppet. That's what you are, representing the incumbent banks, which is Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan, because they are getting disrupted. But we know people have been asking him, people in Congress, people in the industry, retail investors, put out an updated how we test for digital assets. He won't do it. You ask him, what is it? Which crypto is a security and which is not. He won't tell you. It is nonsense. And I'm glad these folks are coming together, and it's a group of senators and We're seeing bipartisan committees and folks coming together and going after him. So investor protection is a core obligation of the commission and should not be left to a backdoor staff-led approach that creates more questions than answers. Exactly. So I'm not going to read through the entire thing here, guys. Obviously, full letter here, and you can certainly go read this for yourself, but that's just, the gist of it, the TLDR of it here. And I love it, guys. I love it. I love it. He's getting pressure now. And I think he will be forced to resign eventually, especially if once Ripple wins this lawsuit, guys. He's going to be in trouble. Now, Circle, which of course is the creator of the stablecoin USDC, they have announced a fully reserved euro peg stablecoin called EUROCoin. So they're expanding, guys. This is awesome. Circle is, of course, fully regulated. I've interviewed Jeremy Allaire, the founder, on my channel. And just like USDC, they're just doing it for the euro. And this shows where we're headed, guys. We're going to see a full tokenized world, fully digital, everything on the blockchain. And stable coins will be a part of that. CBDCs will be a part of that. Crypto, digital assets, tokenized securities and commodities, obviously real estate, and fractionalization of different assets and tokenization of that, and full 24-hour trading on the blockchain in a global market. That is what we're headed to, my friends. NFTs and all these things. So you're just seeing here the groundwork being laid out, and the future is bright. And despite the market cycles of bear and crypto winter, it'll go back to bull market, right? You just have to have the macro perspective and be patient. So Jeremy Allaire, he did tweet out here saying Circle launches EUROCoin. Today, we announced our second major fiat-backed stablecoin, EUROCoin, which went live on Ethereum mainnet and will be available to mint and redeem on June 30th. EUROCoin, listed as EUROC, already has broad industry support, including exchanges, Binance, Bitstamp, FTX, Huobi, and many more. Talking about DeFi as well, Compound Finance, Anchorage, and all these folks are going to be involved. So very cool, guys. Stable coins, of course, are a big part of the crypto asset class. Not that you can, invest in them and make returns because they're pegged to the dollar. However, you can earn interest and yield. Guys like Kevin O'Leary have talked a lot about that, and you get a much higher yield than you do in a traditional savings account. So this is pretty big, and it just greases the network. It increases the ability to move in and out of different crypto assets. So I'm fully in support of this and bullish on this, because it's just building the on and off ramps and giving more options to investors as well. So big news here. All right. So state securities regulators investigate Celsius over withdrawal suspension. So as you can imagine, those folks who were worried about Celsius and, they were going after them, I think it was last year, some in New Jersey, Texas, and so forth. Well, now they're like, wait a minute, you halted withdrawals and all these things. What's going on here? So the investigation has started. Man, look, I like Alex Mashinsky. I've interviewed him countless times on this channel, and I respect the guy as an entrepreneur, and even going back to the internet days of the voice over IP. But, there's certain things that when you make these type of decisions, it just hurts your reputation. It looks shady, right? Because we don't know all the details, but we're on the brunt end of it, and people are afraid they're going to lose their money. So hopefully Celsius can get this right. They can steer the ship right, guys. Get things in line, and make sure their reserves and their processes and all these things are up to date, and people are protected. And I think, look, the regulations that are going to come are probably 30-day, 60-day audits on these companies to make sure their books and everything are in line and users' funds are protected. Look, that's what's going to have to happen, and they're going to have to do it. So finally, I did want to share the following with you from Sam Bankman-Fried, who's the founder and CEO of FTX Exchange. I've talked about it over years. I believe in Bitcoin as a store of value. I believe it's digital gold, and it has the brand. It was the first mover, and I have Bitcoin and I'm bullish on it. I think Bitcoin will do well. Now, when I say Bitcoin will do well, I'm not saying like for going out and buying coffee or anything like that, but rather as if I was holding precious metals, I was holding gold, store of value, or I was holding a precious piece of artwork, a Mona Lisa or something, right? The idea is storing value in something that has scarcity and grows over time. So, Sam said the following: Bitcoin can absolutely be payment asset on Lightning, L2 or Wrapped. He said Bitcoin chain not intended to scale to millions of transactions per second, so won't be a global payments directly. He's bullish on blockchain payments. So it's what a lot of people, especially like in the XRP community or other tokens, have been saying, like even the Bitcoin Cash guys, and I'm hoping to get an interview with Roger Ver soon, that Bitcoin can't scale right now, right? It cannot scale for payments. And I absolutely agree with that. But I believe the store of value digital gold use case is very powerful. And I believe that will help Bitcoin to grow. We've seen Bitcoin grow regardless of what your feelings or emotions are. We've seen Bitcoin lead the market. The capital flows from Bitcoin into altcoins. So Sam is absolutely right here. Of course, some Bitcoin maxis are going to go nuts and say, oh, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But look, Lightning it's a great idea. They've been trying it, but it can't scale. Obviously, it's not fully decentralized as well. I'm not crapping on it because I believe in Bitcoin. I believe Bitcoin's here to stay, but I'm a realist as well. I look at the technology and I see what's happening. And it's like, hey, I got to leave my emotions at the door and look at this logically. But Bitcoin maxis are going to be very emotional about this. And I'm sure I'm going to get some comments. Say, you don't know anything about Bitcoin Lightning, you shit coiner, right? I'm going to get those comments. But it's like, okay, you can say that, but the reality of the situation is, as Sam put it here, and anybody who's intellectually honest will see, hey, it can scale to be this massive payments network. As a store of value, the best out there. I think even better than gold, right? So that's just my opinion. I would love to hear what you guys think. Leave your comments and thoughts below in the comments section. That's the news, and I will talk to you all later.